Lorraine Ladish, and today we're going to do a 10-minute easy chair yoga flow. This is something you can do at any time during the day, especially if, like me, you spend long hours in front of the computer. All you need is any kind of chair. I have a blanket under my seat to make it more comfortable for me. And under your feet, you can have absolutely anything that is non-skid for your own safety and comfort. And please remember to take this at your pace and that you may start, stop, rewind, or do whatever with the video at any time. So now we're going to get started. We're going to scoot forward on our seat and make sure that our feet are firmly planted on the floor. The back is straight, the neck is elongated, and our head is projecting towards the ceiling. From here, we're just going to take one cleansing breath, bringing the arms out and up, inhaling and sighing it out. Good. Now we're going to place our hands on top of our thighs and perhaps close our eyes and ask ourselves how we feel. How do we feel around the heart center? Are we calm? Are we agitated? We're not going to judge that. We're just going to sit with that feeling as we move through our practice. From here, we're going to take another breath. Inhale and exhale. The breath is one of the most important parts of yoga and of life. So from here, we're going to take one arm and cross it and place it on the opposite leg. And then we're going to open our chest towards the ceiling and extend the side body. The shoulder is going to be soft. The neck is also going to be soft. And remember that we're still breathing. If that is too intense, then of course we can bring our hand to our shoulder and keep projecting the heart towards the ceiling to open up. And our other arm could also be here. Now we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. I'm going to give you all the options. Just make sure that you're breathing and that you're opening your chest. You could also be looking forward, maybe looking down. We don't want to stress the neck. So whatever works for you is what we're going to be working with. Now we're going to extend your arms out and up one more time and then bring them down by our sides. From here, we're going to take care of our hips. So we're going to bring one foot over the opposite knee and make sure that foot is flexed. That is the most important thing. Now this knee, it doesn't matter where it is. It's going to depend on our personal anatomy. So we're just going to place a hand on the knee, but I'm not pushing my knee down. And now we can close our eyes and think of that hip and releasing the tension in the hip, which is stored from so many hours of sitting and of not moving. So now, even though we are not in motion, we are actually releasing that tension in the hip. So we'll breathe in and out again. And please imagine a white light coming through you and going to that hip so that it can release the tension and you can feel much better. Now we're going to cross the opposite leg. Same thing, the top foot is flexed. That is the most important thing. And the positioning of the knee, whether it's high or it's low, does not matter. We're placing a hand on that knee just to remind ourselves that we are trying to think of opening the hip, of releasing. I'm closing my eyes and thinking of that hip and imagining a white light coming through my body and towards that hip and releasing all the tension and making sure that I remind myself that I need to stay open throughout the day. Now, both feet back on the floor, hands out and up. This is always going to be kind of our transition between poses. Now we're going to do some traditional warrior poses, which, you know, anything you can do in yoga, standing up, you can do in a chair, which is great. So this is our initial position. One leg is out to the side and we can keep the other leg out to the front. Make sure that the knee is above the ankle in both cases and that the feet are firmly planted on the floor. And now we're extending our arms out while our shoulders are soft, our neck is soft, but we're filling ourselves with energy and we're breathing in and out. This is a version of Warrior 2. Now you can stay here, or if you would like a more traditional version of Warrior 2, then please hold on to the seat of the chair for stability, and then bring out the back leg. And this is the same position we would have standing up, except that I am still sitting in the chair, but I'm engaging both legs. I still have my arms powered up, and I'm still breathing in and out of the nose. And of course, you can breathe anyway. We just need to breathe. So for reverse warrior, we could have our hand here. We can simply open the chest or just stay here. All of these options are fine. Now we're going to go forward into side angle. And of course, you can be here, maybe here if that is a little too much on your shoulder. And perhaps you're still here. That is a great place to be as well. Just remember that we're all breathing together from our own homes. It's very nice to feel connected to the community out there doing the same things that we're doing right at home. So this is our Warrior 2 on the other side. Same thing, the feet are straight under the knees and breathing in and out, feeling powerful, engaging that core and feeling energy from one tip of a finger to the tip of the fingers of the other hand. And for those who want the more traditional Warrior 2, we're going to hold on to the seat of the chair and make sure that we have the proper positioning of knee over ankle and that we are pressing into the floor with both feet, but that we're also engaging the pelvic floor even as we are sitting on the chair. From here, still breathing, we're still reaching and grounding and reaching and grounding, or perhaps we're doing it right here, or perhaps we're looking at the video. And now we're going to do our extended side angle, and I'm giving you all the options right here, and some will still be here in this position, and that is still extended side angle. Great, so now back to center with our feet firmly planted in reality as we reach up for hope and dreams and breath that we are sharing with all these other people at home. Now we're going to do another of my favorite poses, a power pose, which is goddess, but we're going to do it sitting down. It could also be a variation of a malasana, which is also a hip opener. From here, we're going to bring our arms out strong. We're pressing those feet into the ground, and once again, feeling powerful and making sure that we are engaging our back for mobility. And we're going to lift one heel off of the floor, bring it back to the floor. The other heel lifts up. Our arms are still powered up. Both heels lift up. We're holding and breathing and smiling. And then we're going to let it all go. Bring both feet to the front. Now we're going to wind it down a little bit. And we're going to do a forward fold. Now forward folds, we're hinging from the hips, and we could just take it down here. We're just extending the back. Forward folds are relaxing. They trigger the rest and digest response in the body. We can also go all the way down to the floor, and they allow us to feel calm and grounded and kind of like we hit a reset button. So that's why we're doing that one. We're going to extend to one side again, just as we did in the beginning, to the other side. And now we're going to place both hands on our legs again. And once again, close our eyes and ask ourselves, how do we feel now? Did our energy change? Do we feel more joyful, more energetic? Hopefully so. So arms out to the sides and up as if there were a big ball of energy that we're collecting. And then we're bringing those hands to our forehead to remind us to have positive thoughts, to our lips to remind us to have positive communication, and to our hearts to remind us to have positive intentions. I really hope that you enjoyed this chair flow as much as I did. See you in the next video.